All right, and we're back. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. And today we're going over another trade recap for you guys today, and it's the beginning of the March, and I'm really excited for this whole new month. Mainly because last month I screwed everything up. So we're gonna go over some of my details from January and February, and talk a little bit about the new month here, and of course go over my trade recap. So let's go and start with the trade recaps today. Now today I'm green, I'm up 283, and today I really practiced a lot of patience and sitting on my hands, and today was one of the days that I've probably traded the least amount of trades, honestly, comparing it to last month. So let's look quickly at the trades I made today. I only made 4 trades today, which is might be a record for me as far as the least amount of trades, which is I guess it's a good thing. And here's the thing, is that last month I did so horribly. I actually did quite well. What screwed me up was a few bad red days. Now, when I say that, actually, it's pretty much 50-50. I had last month, I had 9 green, I can't talk today, 9 green days and 9 red days. And unfortunately, this could have been a positive month here. However, one day in particular screwed everything up. It was one nasty red day on the 10th, down 24K, and that wiped out so much. And as you can see, let's look at this. First week of February, I was up 12K. So I did an incredible job at, making that, and then in one day wiped out double than that. So a lot of bad days last month, and I guess why today I traded very hesitantly and sat on my hands, very patient, is because, one, I feel like the market has slowed down, and through what I've been through, I have had to go through more recently, like trader rehab, and really analyzing myself and my trades and finding where I'm just going in too aggressive, and it's eaten me alive. So I've been just slowly testing the waters basically since last week. And I got knocked down so hard that I'm just trying to ease my way back into the trading. And so I'm trading with smaller share size and having precautions and taking things very cautiously. Therefore, I only had 4 trades today. So let's go over those real quick. Sorry, I get sidetracked sometimes, but I like to talk about the past as far as how I got to where I'm at. So anyways, I traded AMTX, APEN, and MORF. And those 4 trades got me up to $283, which is, decent for 4 trades, I guess. And usually I trade way more than 4 trades. I trade upwards to 80, sometimes 100 trades in a day. And I guess that was more when the market was really hot. And since then I've slowed down because things haven't been going well for me. And anyways, these were all green trades, no red trades on this, which is good. It's definitely not much to show for the day, but it's still something. It's in the right direction. And, $200, $300 consistently is great money. Problem is, sometimes you have to shoot way higher than that because you're going to have red days, of course. You've got to factor those in. So let's look at the actual trades for a sec. Let's go over AMTX real quick. This one I traded twice. And first trade was at 1567 at 1228. So right in here, and I got for this nice little push up right here. And So I had a nice little win on that. Now, the thing with AMTX I was noticing is that there was a lot of people in this, a lot of volume, 45 million shares traded on this today. And look at this. And when you look at the chart, it's just a whole lot of support and a whole lot of resistance. So this really didn't go anywhere. You know, it's really stayed in the channel all day long. And, you know, it was looking good as it did this nice strong push up higher towards the beginning of the day. And then right in here about 15.27 price point is when you start hitting resistance. And then it did find support, you know, in here at 13.19 originally. And then right in here twice at 13, let's call it 13.67-ish. So that's what happened. It just, you know, was going all in between its channel. So I was hesitant on any breakouts. A lot of the times in a hot market, you know, when we want to start looking at breaking these resistance points, typically I hop in pretty hard and go for the next move higher. But today, once again, felt like a slower day, so I was really reserved in those feelings and didn't go for them. And I just, yeah, I guess so it kind of worked out for me. I had less trades and, you know, made an okay amount of money. So I didn't trade up too much, obviously, just 2 trades on it, looks like. And yeah, just a lot of back and forth in the channel, so not big moves from there. And then APEN and MORF. APEN. This one had a nice run up, and I was kind of hesitant on this because it's like sometimes, perfect example here, when you get this curl up on stocks like this, it looks like they want to keep running. But as you were like analyzing this and as it's running up, I just kept telling myself, like, where's the top on this thing? And I felt like if I was gonna hop in, it was gonna be risky in the sense that I don't know, I would try to pick a good spot, which would have been the top, and I would have just, you know, taken a big loss. So I only took 1 trade on it, and it was actually 2 trades. Actually, no, it was 1 trade that I added twice on. So here we go. I bought in at 760 and then again at 759 and sold for 770. And that was, let's see what the time was, 14. Yeah. So it was on this run right here. This thing ran up and I didn't chase it, which I think was good. Although, you know, probably missed out on some money right there. You know, that had a nice strong move. I waited it for it to hit its peak. So I finally found a peak. And then from there, you know, went downhill, eventually found support, and then it went for another run. So I went in, I was looking at this and thinking, okay, great time to hop in. So hop in there, and I hopped in kind of high at 759 and 760. And, you know, I sold pretty quickly at 770. So I got a 10-cent move on there. But that was, my first ad was at 300 shares, and then the next was 1,000 shares. So selling at 1,300 shares, which was a good move. And, you know, hindsight, should have held on to it for a little bit and sold, but you just don't know. It was moving quick. And as you can see from those candles, look at those wicks, those skinny wicks. Means it was, you know, ripped up and went right back down. So that's where the risk was at, so I wanted to avoid it, and you know, capitalized on a good little win. And then last one was MORF, MORF. This one got in at 89. Now this one was, it did have some moves today, but the thing was, it was priced so expensive. I mean, trading at, you know, 80 bucks, kind of pricier. So I don't typically go for the higher priced stocks unless they're really moving. And this one seemed to be the only one that was really gaining. I mean, it was up right now. It's 134%. So, anyways, I bought it in at 89.77. Right in here. And then sold at 90.48 for just a small win. So, 50 shares on that. Needless to say, I mean, it was a, green trade, so that's great. But anyways, let's go back to the charts here. So that puts me at 283 on the day, which is decent, but now I got, not necessarily a hole to work out of, but I need to, I do have a hole to dig out of, and a lot of progress to make for this month, and I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself. I just want to have a smoother month, and to go back and look just at the past here. January was an excellent month, 11K, super great. I built a lot of confidence there. I traded really well. I had one red day, which is like legendary for me. That's never been able to obtain that, so I felt really good about this month, and I was feeling really good about February all up until the second week, and the second week was disastrous. So this is where I was really impressed with myself, is doing 12K in the first week of February, which outbeat my entire month of January. So that right there, I don't know, I guess I got way too cocky and way too aggressive with my trading. And that second week, I just went in hard and heavy, traded a ton, anywhere from like 80 to 150 trades in a day, just a trading junkie. And I almost got used to making, look at this, like on my green days, I was making 2K, there's 3K, there's 5K, there's 2,500 right there. So all these big numbers, and I got used to thinking, I can put on $2,000 a day easy, and I guess overstayed my welcome and just got to thinking things were going to be too good for too long, and I got my ass handed to me is what happened, and it was all my mistakes there, and I've got to learn from it. So that month being so bad, that this month I'm just excited to wipe the slate clean, start fresh, get a green day on the first of the month here, and it's just about rebuilding the account. And if I can do as good as I did in January, and I think things are going to be good. So it's sad to say that I made so much progress in January and basically wiped that out completely. And so this month, I'm looking to once again build it up and maintain the progression, because that's the hard part. Is I can start leveling up and adding on the green days and start building this nice cushion. And it seems like where things get rough for me is that I just go all in. Maybe after a long green streak, I'm feeling so confident that I just keep pressing the pedals so much. And I need to take the temperature of the market maybe a little bit more, because things vary. And when the market's hot, it's great, and I can throw on those big numbers as well as I should when the market's hot. But when it slows down, I can't expect to keep, having these massive green days. I need to maybe just start scaling down. It's a hard thing to do, but I did tell myself today's goal was, got it here, just my rule kind of for this month, is that if I build up a nice cushion, let's say I'm thinking maybe $700. If I get up to about $700, I need to right then and there cut my share size in half and continue with that share size for the rest of the day. Because what's happened to me a lot, it seems like I'll build up a nice big green day, $1,000, $2,000, and then I keep trading with that big share size, and it eats me alive when I start having the big losses, because I just, go from 2,000 all the way down to like negative 200. And it's like, I should have never wiped away such progress. I built up this big thing just to, slap it away. And that emotionally is hard to get over. So for me, I think the one rule I'm really going to try to stick to, that I'm really thinking of, other than a max loss, is going to be trying to shave off that share size. And that is also going to be really hard to do, because mentally, emotionally for me, when I've built up that nice big cushion, let's call it $1,200, I think that I can, I feel bad in the sense that I have to cut myself back from continuing to add the same share size, because I can double that, I can grow that, I can take a $1,200 day, turn it into $2,400 day or whatever. But for the sake of the account, for the risk factor, I think I should just cut that share size in half until I can grow the account to a spot where I can take that bigger risk. But for now, I think I need to get back to basics, chill out a bit with the aggressive trading, and focus on just putting on consistent green days. They don't have to be massive, but they've got to be, I just need to have a lot more green days. So yeah, if I can, I might try to shoot for having a goal to be, only 2 red days out of the month. I mean, that sounds good to me, right? Nice to have 0, but I don't know if that's realistic, to be honest. So the share size thing, the halving of the share size, is definitely gonna be a rule for me. But anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Please let me know how you guys are doing on your trade journey. I want to know. Come back to me in the comments and let me know. I want to know how your January went and how your February went. Whether you were green on the month or red, and by how much. I just love hearing from you guys, and I think we all benefit from each other when we hear about what's working for people, what's not working. And when you guys really share some of your rules that you've been implementing, or the things you've been screwing up on, it's just, I don't know, it's adds so much to kind of this community on YouTube of traders. And I personally like to see it. That's why I started this channel, is because you've got all the big name traders out there. And while that's all great to see them making, Ross Cameron 100K a day, it's ridiculously awesome, but it's hard to relate to that, at least for me, because I'm, nowhere near trading at that size yet. Although I have taken a loss, that is equivalent to some of his losers, so that's pretty bad. But yeah, as far as like the amounts go, I think it's just, I don't know. I hope you guys find this valuable in the sense that, I'm a trader here who's, losing from the hundreds to the thousands, but not in those crazy ranges. So I don't know. I just thought it would be more relatable to see someone like me out there trading, who you can kind of follow. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. If you are, make sure to subscribe and like this, and make sure to leave a comment, because I love hearing from you guys. So take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's make it a great month, and try to go all green if we can. And that's it. So we'll see you next time.